the Kalahari Desert a harsh, unforgiving land. Yet, life finds a way. Nćau, a member of the San people, knew this truth in his bones. He was a hunter, a gatherer, a child of this ancient land. His world was one of sun-drenched sand and whispering grasses. He lived in harmony with nature, his life a rhythm unchanged for generations. And now's days were spent tracking game. He moved with the grace of a leopard, silent and deadly. His knowledge of the land was profound. Every blade of grass, every animal track held a story for him. He understood the desert's secrets. He was a master of survival. Life was simple, yet it was enough. Nćau knew nothing of the world beyond the desert. He had no need for money, no desire for material possessions. His wealth was his family, his tribe, his connection to the land. Little did he know his world was about to change. A world of bright lights and big cities awaited. A world that would both embrace him and exploit him. Nćau, a South African filmmaker, was on a mission. He wanted to make a film unlike any other. A film that would showcase the beauty and humor of Africa. His search for the perfect cast led him to the Kalahari. There he met Nćau. Nćau had never seen a camera. He had never even seen a white man before. He was wary, but also curious. Nćau was immediately struck by Nćau's natural charisma and expressiveness. This was the star he had been searching for. Nćau was cast in the lead role of The Gods Must Be Crazy. He would play Chi, a bushman who stumbles upon a Coke bottle that falls from the sky. The bottle, a strange and wonderful object, disrupts the peaceful rhythm of his tribe's life. Nćau, with his infectious laughter and gentle demeanor, was perfect for the role. The film was a surprise hit. It became a global phenomenon, charming audiences worldwide. Nćau, the unknown bushman, became an international star. But fame, as he would soon learn, came at a price. The Gods Must Be Crazy captured the imagination of millions. It told a simple story, a clash of cultures played out against the stunning backdrop of the Kalahari. At the heart of the film was Nćau. His portrayal of Shi, the good-natured bushman, was both humorous and poignant. The film's central prop, the Coke bottle, became a symbol of the clash between modernity and tradition. Just as the bottle disrupted the peaceful life of Shi's tribe, so too did fame disrupt Nćau's life. He was thrust into a world he didn't understand. Nćau traveled the world, attending premieres and meeting fans. He was feted by celebrities and interviewed on television. It was a whirlwind of new experiences. Yet throughout it all, Nćau remained grounded. He never lost sight of his roots. He was a simple man caught in the glare of the spotlight. Nćau's rise to fame was meteoric. However, the financial rewards did not match his newfound celebrity. For his role in The Gods Must Be Crazy, Nćau was paid a paltry sum. He was reportedly paid just a few $100s, a pittance compared to the film's millions in earnings. The reason for this paltry sum? Nćau's lack of understanding of money. He came from a barter society where possessions held little value. He was reportedly given cash, which he simply let blow away in the wind. To him it was meaningless. This exploitation, though perhaps unintentional, highlights the power imbalance inherent in such situations. A cultural gap existed between Nćau and the filmmakers. This gap was exploited, whether consciously or not. Nćau, thrust into an unfamiliar world, was taken advantage of. Section 5. Finding his voice. As Nćau's fame grew, so did his understanding of the world outside the Kalahari. He began to grasp the concept of money. He saw how it was valued by others. He learned of his own exploitation. And he decided to do something about it. For the sequel, The Gods Must Be Crazy 2, NN. Nćau negotiated a much higher salary. He demanded and received tens of thousands of dollars for his role. This was a victory not just for Nćau, but for all those who had been exploited due to their cultural background. Nćau's newfound financial literacy was a testament to his intelligence and adaptability. He had learned the rules of this new game, and he was determined to play it on his own terms. He had found his voice, and he wasn't afraid to use it. Despite his newfound wealth, Nćau never truly felt at home in the modern world. The trappings of fame sat uneasily upon him. He struggled to manage his finances, often giving money away to those he felt were in need. The cultural differences were too vast. The bright lights and bustling cities held little appeal for him. He missed the open spaces of the Kalahari, the simplicity of his former life. The weight of the world, it seemed, was a heavy burden to bear. Nćau's story is a reminder that fame and fortune are not always what they seem. For some, they can be a gilded cage, a prison that isolates them from their roots. Nćau, despite his success, yearned for a simpler life. A life he knew, a life he understood. After starring in several more films, Nćxau decided to step away from the limelight. He returned to Namibia, to the familiar embrace of the Kalahari. He used his earnings to build a brick house for his family. It was a far cry from the mud huts of his village, but it was a home nonetheless. Nćxau returned to his roots, farming the land and raising cattle. He found peace once more in the rhythms of nature, in the simple life he had once known. He had come full circle, from the Kalahari to the world stage and back again. His story is a powerful reminder of the enduring allure of one's roots. No matter how far we wander, there's a part of us that always yearns for home. For Nćxau, home was the Kalahari. It was the land that had shaped him, the land that held his heart. In 2003, the world mourned the loss of Nćxau. He passed away at the age of 59 after a long battle with tuberculosis. His death marked the end of an era. The world had lost a unique talent, a gentle soul who had touched the hearts of millions. Nćxau's passing was a reminder of the fragility of life. He had journeyed from the Kalahari to the world stage and back again. He had experienced both the highs and lows of fame. Yet throughout it all he had remained true to himself. His story, though tinged with sadness, is ultimately one of resilience. He faced the challenges of his unusual journey with grace and dignity. He never forgot where he came from, and in the end, he found peace by returning to his roots. Nćxau's legacy extends far beyond his film career. He was a cultural ambassador for the San people, bringing their plight to the attention of the world. He challenged stereotypes and showed the world the humanity and humor of a culture often misunderstood. His story continues to inspire, reminding us of the importance of cultural understanding and respect. It highlights the dangers of exploitation and the need to protect those who are vulnerable. And Nćxau's voice, once silenced by cultural barriers, continues to resonate. Nćxau may be gone, but he will not be forgotten. His laughter continues to echo across the Kalahari, a testament to a life lived with authenticity and grace. His story serves as a reminder of the power of the human spirit, of our ability to adapt and overcome even the most daunting challenges.